What's good, Team Strike? Strike here with another video. And it's been a while since I actually made a post recording over a video, but I wanted to take time to actually talk about this video game. That's My Hero Academia. My Hero Wants Justice. I wanted to give my opinions and my thoughts really fast on this game and why it failed the way it did. For one, they didn't listen to the community. There were a lot of things wrong with the game that people constantly talked about, like how people can spam reds, how people can play with Inasa and literally zone you out an entire fight, things like that. There are people out there who actually bought a season pass and things like that, who actually was expecting multiple characters to come out, but you know, the creators of the game dropped the game. Like, they stopped making DLC for the game. They stopped doing updates and everything. It's like they just gave up on it. Like, they understood how bad the game was and how bad it was gonna be. Personally, I feel like they should have given up the way they did. Because personally, I liked the game. It was just a lot of things wrong with it. I could say the same thing about Jump Force, Universe, and a few other games, honestly. And in my personal opinion, everything can be fixed when you listen to your community. And once you start listening to your community and I'm not talking about the community who aren't good at the game, like, and I mean that in the most sincere way possible. People that aren't good at the game, of course they're gonna feel a certain way about it, but the people that are good at the game, or who actually took the time to actually learn characters and things like I played with Momo. This gameplay that you're watching right now as we're playing, I recorded literally like 2 days ago, and the game still feels exactly the same way it did to me when I stopped playing the game. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't played. My battle sense in this game isn't there all the way, but you know, I was still fairly decent at the game before I dropped it. And it was a lot wrong with the game. Like, I remember one of my brothers, actually, Hero over at No Filter, he played with Tokiyami, and to counter a lot of BS online, he started playing with Tokiyami, and he can literally spam reds an entire fight, and reds are unblockables, yellows are super armor, and there's people who literally just spam super armor and unblockables an entire fight. Like, was it Kirishima? I think that was his name, Kirishima, with the red hair. Well, his hair is black, but he dyed it red, and he has his quirk is hardening. People online, they thought, you know, because they have super armor on him and they could just spam, you know, their moves and unblockable online, you know, they were good at the game. And that was terrible, like, especially when, like, you're playing with Momo. Like, that's terrible to play against. Like, if I'm playing with Momo was a fairly low tier character. I mean, of course she was, you know, top tier once you learned how to play with her. And I'll probably say I got to at least, I learned how to play with her at least mid tier. Like, I wasn't godlike with her how I wanted to be as of yet. But the thing is, this game just had so many issues, so many problems with a couple different characters. Like, the game wasn't as bad as Jump Force in a sense, because Jump Force is just spam heavy altogether. Xenoverse, it's the invincibility frames on a lot of things. Like, I can go for days about the netcode. It's a lot of things wrong with Xenoverse, but the game in general was a good idea. I think this was a good idea, and this game could have did great. For everybody who was a fan of the My Hero franchise, I feel like this game could have did a lot better. I mean, if, like I said, all they had to do was listen to the community, and not listening to the community ended up with, you know, we ended up with a hot pile of garbage. And that's unfortunate, because there's people out there like me who actually enjoy the game, who actually love the game, but they can't enjoy it to the fullest extent because, you know, you chose not to listen to the community. And if you didn't choose to listen to the community, it's the fact that people spent day in and day out playing this game, grinding it up, playing with Kirishima, and they're invincible in the entire fight. I mean, like, I understand his quirk is hardening, but that some things just don't make sense. Like, he shouldn't be invincible a majority of the fight, just spamming his supers. Like, not even just his supers, like his unblockables and things like. I feel as though quirks should be used within a combo or something like that. I feel like they could have handled this game a lot differently in a lot of different ways. And personally, I can say I like the game. I like the way it plays somewhat, but the whole super armor unblockable thing is kind of one of the stupidest things I've ever had to deal with in a video game. And that comes down to even when I played Xenoverse, the video game. When I played Xenoverse, I hate that game so much. I hate it. I mean, it's not even the game itself anymore. It's the community. Like, the community itself is toxic. It's people who will run from you an entire fight and know that once you're stuck in a frame, when they're waiting to counter, they can hit you with a combo, and then now they're spamming in their chat. You're fighting an opponent at a higher level or some shit. Like, now these type of people think they're good when they're doing nothing but running an entire fight. But you guys, I don't know. Personally, I feel like this game is a failure. Like, I honestly feel like it's a failure. You can have fun playing the game, but you can only have fun playing it with friends. And even then, when you're trying to have fun playing it with friends, you can only have so much fun, because it's like, even your friends, like, you're gonna start to feel those moments when you're playing with your friends where you're like, you reach over, because my brother Hero and I, we actually got into a few, like, not altercations, but like debates about like how to and how not to play a character, because he felt as though we both played rank, and at a point in time I was like the number 3 Momo. I was like literally the number 3 Momo in the world. The number 1 Momo, I have him on my friends list, and that man beats my ass every time I ever played him. And he's probably gotten better. I haven't played. He's straight out of Japan too. Like, he was trying to teach me Japanese and everything, how to speak it, so I can communicate with him and everything. Like, he was a very cool person. But we both played ranked, and us both playing ranked and playing against the cancerous things that we played against, for us personally, it was just like, you know, why? I don't know. It became instinct to play cancerous. Like, and I don't feel like any game you should instinctively think like that. I don't think nobody should come out of the gate, okay, I'm gonna play gay because this, that, and the third, and this is how I should play, and this is how I shouldn't play, this is how I might play. No, I don't think. This game just it fucks your head. Like, it makes you feel as though you have to play gay to even be able to compete in this game. And I don't mean gay in a disrespectful way to anyone out there with, you know, how they handle their lifestyle or whatever. I can care less about that. I mean, like, when somebody's playing cancerous and they're literally, let's just say somebody's playing with Bakugo. That's literally one of the most brain dead characters in the game, and people think they're good because they have auto combos on, spamming certain skills and this, that. Like, that's a very brain dead character. Like, there shouldn't be characters that are that much easier than other characters. Some characters are way more difficult, like Momo. Like, once you actually learn how to play with Momo, of course she's a top tier character, because you had to learn her stain. Like, you had to actually learn how to play with that character. But if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.